And we're back on Comcast Channel 5 News. I'm still Bill Hobie, but joining me right now, our special guest today, he's an author, he's an open-air art coordinator, he's an artist, and now also a guitar player. Actually, always a guitar player, but now also an author here, and I never knew that. This is Captain CarlPeachey here, a man I've admired his work for years. Carl, welcome to the show, man.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you here. You got a new book out with concept I can honestly tell you, when I'm reading the synopsis, I have never heard anything like before, and it sounds awesome. Welcome to the show, and tell us a little about your book. It's called Unnatural Selection, and you'll be able to pick this up around town, I guess, anytime now, right?
Sure, from me or online.
Well, tell us a little bit about about this bad boy right here. Well, it kind of goes with the times that we're living in.
Yeah, I was afraid that it would all happen before the book was published, but scientists are using cloning techniques to create children from the genes of same-sex couples and secretly adding something to the genome that's going to change the way man evolves, and my character sort of stumbles into it, and the reader learns about it as the character learns about it, hopefully. And he has to sort of grapple with the moral question of, you know, should this be going on?
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you tell? Do you not tell? I mean, how does he stumble into it? Or is that too much?
Well, there's a
little, the book, right?
Yeah, right. There's a little Florida Keys in there.
Is there?
You know, the characters are hanging out, have a secret cabal in the mangroves, and he overhears it and gets some photographs and puts them on the web, and the FBI doesn't want this kind of stuff going out there, people monkeying around with it. And
how long does it take you to write a novel like this?
Well, I didn't know I was writing a novel, so you know, it was a couple of years, and then it went in a box for a while, and then a friend of mine read it, and he said, well, if you can't find somebody to publish it, I'll publish it. So that encouraged me.
You've written another book too, though, right?
Yeah, I'm just in the process of editing the next one. That's pretty
wow. So I mean,
this has been a lot of fun.
A lot of authors I talk to, they set aside a certain amount of time every day or you know, every week to write. This one just whenever it comes to you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, sometimes you sit down to write and nothing comes out, and sometimes you know, you got to go to work and you just can't stop and you're late to work. You know,
I mean, with all the other stuff you do, you're a phenomenal guitar player. You play at Captain Tony's in the Schooner Wharf often. Down there, and you have CDs out and whatnot. You're also a captain, and how do you find time to do this? Yeah,
when it's a rainy morning and I'm not playing the guitar and I'm obviously not sailing, then I'll sit down and work for a while.
Was there an inspiration for this book? Because it is. I mean, you said you put it down for a couple of years, but now it's more likely that the contents of this book may actually happen. Right?
Yeah, a lot of it's frightening how close they were. I mean, some of the things that I came up with when I first started writing, they're actually doing now. You know, using viruses in gene therapies and stuff like that.
In your opinion, is it good or bad?
I think it's good. It's people like it a lot, and they come back to it. There's a lot of things about it. The locations are real locations, and that's been gratifying because people say, "Hey, I know that place."
Right.
And you know, you
people
were right about
like
that.
If they can identify it, they want something to put into there.
Definitely, the reader brings their experience to the book. You know.
Well, I am very interested in reading this and having a good look at this here. CarlPeachey, a very talented man. Now, you're also the coordinator of the Schooner Wharf Open Air Art and Music Affair. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that kind of just came along. They were going to have to cancel the show last year, and if they didn't have somebody to step in and run it, so I stepped in and got it all organized, and it was a lot of fun doing that. Just to, you know, something different.
What can somebody say? You're down there, you're in a hotel room, and when is it, and what can you expect to find there?
Well, it's Saturday, March 7th, and it's all day, starting about 10 o'clock till about sunset, and of course the music runs all day and all night. And you can find all kinds of things: oil painting, sculpture, glass. There's tons of jewelry. Ceramics,
all different kinds of artwork.
All kinds of artwork, mostly, you know, Key West artists or people that are, you know, snowbirds.
We have a wealth of that down here, which is one of the great reasons for living there. I would imagine you'll also be able to pick up a copy of Unnatural Selection there that day. Do you have a website that you can push this?
Yeah, you can go to CarlPeachey.com, and of course it's available on Amazon or Borders or any other online bookseller.
CarlPeachey. Are you a Renaissance man?
I don't know. I'm working on it.
You've got to be as close as we've got down here. Thanks for being on the show today. That's CarlPeachey. pick up his book on natural selection. It'll be in bookstores around here soon and off the internet?
Off the internet. I don't know if it'll be in stores.
All right, pick it up there. CarlPeachey also plays guitar all around town, mostly at Captain Tony's and Schooner Wharf, so check it out, a real Key West Renaissance man, and he's right here in our studios on Channel 5. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more stuff that you need to know right here on Comcast Channel 5 News.